Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Facebook world? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing awesome. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day today to everybody. Today I wanted to have a little therapy session with everybody, and this is the best kind of therapy because you can't say anything. You can say something back. You can comment on this message. Bah, I digress. A little bit of therapy today. You guys may or may not know that I have my own coaches. I have a business coach and I have a nutrition coach. And often, my business coach and my nutrition coach end up being more like therapists. They end up being more like therapists to me than business coaches and nutrition coaches. And it's interesting, our life coaching program, most of the people that come to us for coaching through a few simple disciplines, they come to us looking to lose weight. And so they come to us thinking, oh, I need help with nutrition or I need help with exercise. But what they end up mostly coming to us for is help with therapy, like psychology. Why do I do this? Why do I stress eat? Why do I eat when I'm tired? Why do I think that I'm lazy? Why don't I like my reflection? All this kind of stuff. So I have my own mentors. I really, really believe in having mentors. And I want to tell you about what I learned today. And I thought it was so impactful, or made such an impact on me, that I want to share it with everybody. And it has to do with stress. Now, this is tough because it requires me to be really honest and vulnerable with you guys. So I'll start out by saying that it's tough for me, and everybody doesn't always have to be so vulnerable. But I like radical candor, so this is the approach that I'm going to take. But let's talk about stress. There are 5 basic stages that we could talk about when things happen. So step 1, stage 1, whatever you want to call it, is like the thing that happens, the circumstances. These are the things that we can say in court. Stacy yelled at Dave. Stacy yelled at Dave is not a set of circumstances, because yelling is a subjective opinion. Stacy said XYZ to Dave in an elevated tone. Those are circumstances. They are objective facts. So that's 1. Second step is thoughts. Thoughts are created by the circumstance. They are our thoughts. We own our thoughts and we create them. So I could think, well, because she raised her voice, that she was yelling and she was mad. Those are thoughts that I have that I attribute to those circumstances. Step 3 is feelings. So I have feelings. These are emotions that I give to those thoughts. They are meanings that we attribute to the thoughts that we have based on the circumstances that happened. So I could feel angry, I could feel stressed, I could feel tired, and I feel those things because of the thoughts that I have because of the circumstances. Step 4 is the actions we take, right? So the scale reveals that I am 180 this morning, circumstance that happens. The thought I have, well, obviously I gained weight because I'm lazy and I eat too much, okay? Doesn't mean they're accurate. Those are the thoughts that I have. 3, the feelings that I have, well, I'm a fat, lazy piece of shit. That's something that somebody could think because they see their scale go up, okay? And then 4, what is the actions that I take? Well, because I have these negative emotions, I eat. And what is the result? I gain extra weight. So that's step 5 is the result. Circumstance, thought, feeling, action, result, okay? Let's peel this apart. Let's give you a 2 sets of circumstances. Carly Simon, she sings the song You're So Vain. It's one of the songs that she sings about an ex-boyfriend. Everybody insinuates that maybe it's James Taylor, but she won't tell anybody. But Carly Simon is famous for not wanting to perform on stage. She gets stage fright. And she says, well, man, before I'm about to go on stage, I feel, my heart rate pounds and my respirations go up. I start breathing really heavy and I start to sweat. And I feel terribly anxious and nervous. Bruce Springsteen loves to perform on stage. And he says, my heart races, I start breathing heavy, I start to sweat. Man, I am so excited to get on stage and perform. 2 people, exact same circumstance, they're going to perform. The thoughts that they have and the feelings that they have, one is anxiety, stress, and depression and nervousness, and the other is excited, like I can't wait to go perform on stage, right? And whether the results, well, maybe one performs better than the other. This is arguably an argument, but those are 2 of the same circumstances that produce different outcomes. I want to just share how this manifests in my own life. I am obviously stressed right now. I say obvious. It's obvious to me that I'm stressed right now. Sometimes it's a little hard to breathe. I definitely don't sleep. All my thoughts are consumed with how to launch this new company, Blue Titan On Demand. And what are the circumstances? While I'm launching a new company, Blue Titan On Demand. Why? Because of coronavirus and the quarantine, and my gym has lost a lot of members at the physical location, and so I have this virtual product that we're launching. And what are the thoughts that I have? Circumstance, coronavirus, quarantine, lost members, lost income, launching a new company. These are circumstances. They're facts. They're objective. They've happened, and you can't argue them. What are the thoughts that I have? Well, what if I can't figure this out? What if I can't get new customers? What if I run out of money? What if nobody buys? What if somebody comments negatively on an ad? What if somebody says this is bullshit? If somebody says this is too expensive, or what if somebody says this? What if somebody says that? Those are the thoughts that I have, and what are the emotions that I have because of them? Well, the obvious ones are stress, anxiety, depression, but I think that the most dangerous one, which is also the most powerful one, is fear. Now, at first I thought maybe it's the fear that my wife won't love me. If I fail at Blue Titan On Demand, well then I will lose the love and respect of my wife and of my child. Now my wife has told me over and over and over and over again, no matter how successful you are, no matter what happens to you, I will always love you. But that never makes me feel better. Sorry if you're watching this, Amanda. It never makes me feel better. And so if I really start to think about why is that? Well, because I think the real fear is that I don't love me. That I love myself conditionally. I love myself if I'm successful, but I don't love myself if I'm not. And so the fear is that I'm not going to be successful, and therefore I do not deserve love. I do not feel I am worthy. That I am a failure, and thus I am not worthy of anything. I'm worthless, another way to put it. And so, as a coach, I respect the hell out of any person who works really hard. You work really, really hard, you've got my respect. You wake up early, you get a full night's sleep, you read, you try the nutrition plan, you try the exercise, you try the fitness, you try this, you ask questions. I respect the hell out of somebody that works really, really hard. But I do not apply this to me, because I know I work really, really hard, but I don't apply it to me. I love myself conditionally only if I'm successful, and I'm afraid of failing. Fear and pain, or fear of pain, has gotten me to this point where I am kind of successful. Like, I've got a business, and it's not out of business, and I have employees, and I pay them, and I provide for them, but that fear of loss or pain has gotten me this far. But that fear will not take me to the next step. That fear will not help me launch the company successfully. Now, I'm not saying that I have solved anything. Okay? This is just what I've learned today. I don't think I've solved really anything personally. But what am I doing moving forward? Well, I believe I today discovered an awareness, right, that I didn't have before, which is I conditionally love myself, and I fear being worthless or not having worth because I can't create something successful. And that is the anchor holding me back from doing things or making decisions or taking my business to the next level. And so because I am aware, I am going to try and pay attention to the emotions that I have, or the feelings that I attribute to the thoughts that I have, and pay attention to the thoughts that I have because of the circumstances that are presented to me. And I would say that I found this to be useful, and I wanted to share it, just being real with you, how it applies to me, and maybe you will find this useful in your life. So that's it. I wanted to share that with you today. I hope you guys have an amazing Labor Day. I hope that you guys are enjoying your time, but don't enjoy it too much, because time is the most precious thing we have, and you shouldn't waste it. Get out there and read a book, or spend time with family, or do something productive, and get after it. I'll see y'all guys on the next one. Love y'all. Bye.